What is up? It's Tuesday, which means it's time for a tour. And this Tuesday, we're doing something that's never been done before on a Tuesday tour, at least not one that I've done. We're going off-roading. Not really off-roading, but we're going off-roading. Okay, we're checking out 17 and a half acres. We are in Philadelphia, Tennessee, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If you're an Eagles fan, good for you. I'm a Pittsburgh fan. That has nothing to do with this tour. We are not in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We're in Philadelphia, Tennessee. We are about 20 minutes from Sweetwater. We're about 25-30 minutes from Lenoir City. And we are in a community. It's called Ridge Creek Farms. And all of the lots in Ridge Creek Farms are between 5 and 20 acres. They're farmland. You can hunt on them. They have creeks. They're gorgeous. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop into the car and we're going to check out this lot. So this lot specifically is 17 and a half acres. It goes all the way back to the ridge. There is a creek here. It is flat. You've got some rolling to the back. And again, what's super cool about this community is if you wanted to hunt, you could hunt. You can do whatever you want. So we're going to jump into the car and we're going to go check out this piece of property, this 17 and a half acres. I've never done this before. And obviously, like, I'm not driving on the road. So don't be worried. It's going to be fine. If nothing else, we're going on an adventure together and it's going to be so much fun. So 17 and a half acres, Ridge Creek Farms. If you go to Ridge Creek Farms TN, you can check out their website. But essentially, like I said, it's plots of land that are between 5 and 20 acres. Now, this specific piece of property is 17 and a half acres. Now, why is that important? Because since it is greater than 15 acres and it can be agricultural land, this specific property can have Greenbelt status, which means it can get some tax credit, tax breaks, because it could be considered as agricultural. So the current sellers actually have done that. I'm actually a little bit afraid of this dirt, so we're gonna walk, because if I get stuck, that would be bad, because my husband would kill me. And while I do push the limits on things, if I get stuck out here, I'm telling you right now, I'd be a dead lady. Not really, but it wouldn't be very pleasant. So, but what I wanted to show you is obviously this land could be used for farmland. So my sellers were actually going to build a farmhouse on this property, and they actually have a 4-bedroom septic permit for this property, which is awesome. I just said, let me just repeat that. They have a 4-bedroom septic permit for this property. You're like, no big deal, Haley. That is a big deal. First of all, because it's done, the soil's been perked, you don't have to do it. Obviously, you don't have to use what they did, but imagine your dream farmhouse right here. They had goats, and they actually just decided that they wanted to be closer in, and weren't really ready to take on so much land. So therefore, they decided, you know what, we're going to move on. But the other thing about these properties is now you have to get approval from the community, but you could do 2 properties. Look at this property. Is it not beautiful? So it goes way up that ridge, or it goes to the ridge up a ways in the woods. So if you wanted to hunt, and look at this, it has a creek. How awesome is that? So anyways, like I was saying, you've got several incentives, but essentially my people just decided they weren't ready to take this on. They did get approval to have a second build site. So because this land is so large, essentially they were going to farm. They had some goats, they have a bunch of dogs, and then also wanted to use some of the wooded area for hunting. So, which is totally allowed in this area. And we're not that far. By the way, I also want to point out that this area feels super rural, but as I'm making this video, I am live right now. So I have great cell service, not an issue. Again, this land is already perked for a 4-bedroom home. If you wanted to go larger, you could. You can totally use their permit already or get your own. But like I said, it's got Greenbelt status, so it's got that tax incentive. It is a beautiful piece of property all the way back to the ridge. I mean, it's gorgeous. So if you have questions, please give me a call and I will see you next Tuesday.